Right, Gaffer, we've got a lovely shot of you in front of the Signora Vecchia at that there. What do you think of that one then?
Obviously 3 points, so it's always good to, we're always up after 3 points. I thought we were good value today. First half, I thought both teams cancelled each other out. Thackley, under my really good close friend of mine, Jamie Price, really organised. You can see why, they haven't been beaten, not conceded a goal in the first 3 games in the league. Really organised, really tough team to play against.
That first half, it was like a game of chess, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. We even said actually when teams come out for the second half, we had a little chuckle with each other saying, wow, that was bad, wasn't it? But it actually won, when we then turned around again to each other, we said, that's because we're both organised, we're both, we're very deep in regard to tactics and how we want to set teams up and how we want to play. So, it was always, I did feel it was always going to be that game today. But like I say, second half, I thought we upped the ante a bit. And in the end, I thought we were good value for the win. Missed a penalty as well.
I thought Robbo was just doing that to, ramp up the tension at the end there, wasn't
he? Yeah. He's had a bit of sticking in changing room there off at lads, but no, he won the penalty, and obviously he stepped up and good pen, but a great save by the keeper.
It was a good stop, yeah.
But no, like I said, I've said in there again, brilliant performance, 1-0. We had a few more chances, obviously, to go on and score a couple more, but that didn't happen. But no.
Do you think we've seen goal of the season?
Potentially, yeah. Potentially,
it was a good one, wasn't it?
It was a good finish, yeah. Obviously, it's in his path, so obviously that's all he's got on. But yeah, taking it away from Fons, it would a great finish in fairness.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the easy ones at the minute. We don't seem to be putting away the easy chances. But no, like I say, we're the pleasing thing for myself and Crooksy is, we look quite solid at the back today. We're very solid throughout, and then obviously we're creating chances. So. It's pleasing to see.
You've just summed it up nicely there, because we were like a steel wall at the back and at the front there. We were getting chance after chance, but we just need to put them away now.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. But, sometimes I'm not too hard on the lads if
I
might look it on the sideline, I kick every ball. But, when I do get the lads, together and I'm not too harsh on them, because if we wasn't creating the chances, then that'd be a worry and I would be onto them. But obviously, because we are creating them, then one day they will go in, and Destiny's, worked his socks off today. We're absolutely brilliant.
Done everything but score, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did it again. He did it last week at Barton. I know what you're going to get from him. He's an handful, and he's a great lad to have around. And
well, even when he's not scoring, he's occupying the opposition, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He is, Ken, and that's the beauty of him. Do you know what I mean? I know he kicks himself, and I know lads give him a bit of stick for not scoring goals, but at the end of the day, he's done really well.
He's dragging defenders all over.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's done really well yet again. But I can't, like I said, some top performances today. I can't pinpoint anyone in particular because it's.
You'd be hard pushed to find anyone.
It is, yeah. I could go through team, but I won't. But it's. Yeah, we were good today. We were good all over. To be fair.
Picking up on something you've said previously, it looked today like everyone is taking responsibility.
Yeah, they've got to do. We've had these chats, Ken. We do.
But you can have these chats all you like, but they're doing it, aren't they?
That's the thing. We're very in depth with training and what we work on with the lads, so they know exactly what they do. But ultimately, Ken, once they cross the white line, my name's in their hands effectively. And that's a big thing. What we've brought in this year, responsibility. Take responsibility of your own self first. And push your lads and set the standards for other lads too, But yeah, you're right, Ken. The responsibility now, they're taking more responsibility.
Well, you've said before about it's not about not making mistakes. It's what you do about those mistakes, isn't it? And today, each mistake that we've made, because we're not going to ever go without them.
Exactly.
We're picking up the pieces, aren't we?
Yeah,
and working as a team.
You take Sam Kilner, for example. Ball come over. Obviously, it's took a bobble, gone over his foot. He's had to chase back, and he's made a last-ditch tackle in box, which you won't see many better tackles all season.
Absolutely first class.
Absolutely brilliant. But again, that shows his desire, and it shows that he wants to win, and it shows everything about him. And he again, absolutely brilliant.
Well, you said about Robbo missing the penalty, but he's had another nearly 10 minutes to play after that, and he's not shied away. He's getting right in there.
Yeah. He's a very good player.
He stepped up.
Very good as Lucas. Yeah. yeah, again, he's another one. You know, he's an handful, and again, he stepped up. He's only young, stepped up, missed the pen, didn't let it faze him. Just got on with it, got on with it. But like I said, you know, good pen in fairness, keep him at a great save.
And it's a week for the squad, I suppose, this week as well, isn't it? Because we've got 2 hard games this week as well, and you know we'll be using more than just the 11, won't we?
Yeah. Obviously, we'll have a look at it. You know, we've got a couple of knocks, and you know, we'll reassess tomorrow. We'll see Bailey. Will have a chat with lads who've got knocks, see where we're at, and then obviously go away to Botsford on Tuesday night, followed by, you know, Maggle.
Road to Wembley.
Maggle in the Vars here on next Saturday. Who, you know, a decent side. I've had them watched. You know, they're a very good side.
Wonderful. In which case, can't wait for it, Gaffer.
Cheers, Ken. Thank you.
Cheers for that.